Walter.
Yeah, definitely. Just interesting facts. Windhoek Gymnasium have won the league for some time now, as well as you don't want to forget that Windhoek Afrikaans Private School, the same team lost in the final 2 years ago. They also lost in the semi-final a year ago. So it's the same guys who've lost, but they are here to show what they can absolutely do.
And let's just start the game. I can't wait, Caleb. I'm looking forward to seeing as well number 9, Danny van der Merwe, the captain. He's looking to take the game on the scruff of his neck, and the coach earlier looks to give him a lot of responsibilities, and he looks to play the full 70.
Yes, definitely, Tangai. Let's see how this one takes away. Stefan Kellerman is ready to get this match underway. The fans are seated here. It's an absolute humdinger of an encounter. Everybody is excited. Everybody is ready. We're ready here from TV Africa Namibia to bring you the fixture live and direct. We're not missing anything from all angles. It's 360 angles. It's the Super League final. Tangai, as we see Windhoek Afrikaans lining up the start. It's the number 10, Johan Zeeman, who's also son to the coach, getting us ready and underway.
Up high for the contest, so he looks to put it deep and put Gymnasium under immense pressure early on. As we've seen earlier, Caleb, today, possession is key. Territory is even more key today, as Zeeman will look to kick, and he kicks into Gym territory.
Collected by number 8, Meyer, the captain. They set it up for a ruck. Novo gets the ball out to Paulton. Paulton, who gives to one of his ball carriers. It's the number 2, the hooker, Steenkamp, getting the ball into contact. It's Paulton again. He goes blind, finds the number 7, Mostert. Good carry from Mostert. It's a 10-over for Windhoek Afrikaans. It's knocked forward by the Windhoek Gymnasium players. They lose the ball early on. They lose possession, Windhoek Gymnasium. It's going to set up a scrum here for Windhoek Afrikaans. Just inside, Windhoek Gym is outside their own 22.
You can see there, Van der Merwe immediately takes the ball up in his hands as the captain. He's looking probably to go in the corner and put Gymnasium under early pressure early on in this game. It'll be interesting to see what the young number 10 does.
Yeah, definitely. It's a penalty for Windhoek Afrikaans. I saw it as a knock-on, but the referee going for the penalty. They're definitely going to go for the 3 points. Zeeman is going to line up the kick. He wants to get the points early on in this encounter.
Indeed, in the final, you're playing against a big Jimmy squad that are really going to push you back. So it's really going to be great that he's going to take the 3 points, and we're going to get off early on with the 3 points. Great start.
Definitely. It's going to be a great start if he can get that kick over. Those 3 points are going to be absolutely vital in this encounter. The 3 points are going to count. Let's see if Zeeman can line this one up and see what he can do off the kicking tee.
Wayward to the left. You'll be looking to get under the ball, as the conditions can prove to be tricky in a big Gagi Genkob stadium. It's a 22-meter dropout for the Lions.
Yeah, definitely. That kick was not on target. He's going to, let's hope he's not going to regret that. It's
early knock on there from the fullback, Stain. He looks to get under that ball and does not, and makes a complete howl of it, Caleb. An attacking scrum for the Lions in a very dangerous position.
Definitely an attacking scrum for the Lions. They lost the ball. Let's see what they can do here, the Lions. Just outside the 22-meter line, Windhoek Gymnasium have the scrum. It's going to be crucial. If the set piece is going to be very crucial in this encounter. Let's see if they can win the tight head and what they can do with this one. Windhoek Gymnasium have Riaruka Mauringire in up front, as well as Steenkamp and Theat. That's their front row. Let's see if that front row can do something for Gymnasium. Gymnasium get it out, Novel to Paulton. Palton miss one, finds the number 14, Bucas. Novel again, he chooses to go blind, finds Steenkamp. Oh, great carry from the hooker, Steenkamp, bulldozing through there. Novel is waiting for it at the base of that rug. Definitely, it's a penalty against Windhoek Afrikaans. It looks like it's Ernst Low there, rolling up on the wrong side of the rug.
The final tension just getting into him, and he just makes a little bit of a rash error over there, and he's cost his team a penalty right now. Humans are going to look to kick this one, Caleb.
Yeah, hopefully they're lining up the kick with their number 15, Vinks Tromp, setting it up for a great position for kicking that penalty. It's an honest, I don't think it's an honest mistake. It was quite cynical. You don't want to commit such crimes in the final. It's definitely going to cost you if the 3 points go over.
Discipline is key, especially in a match of this magnitude. You have to get your discipline in check. You cannot be leaving such things outside of the laws of the game. You need to listen to the referee and hear his calls. And it's not a time for rush of it. It's a time for calm defending and good defending. And I'm sure VAP will improve as the game goes on.
And let's see as Trump lines up this kick. Kick comes through. It looks good. It's 3 points, Gimmies. They're 3 points up. Great kick by Trump, the number 15 from Windhoek Gymnasium, getting his team way up there. What do you do if you're up after losing the penalty and conceding 3 points?
Eagles right now need to do, Affies need to put the ball, put everything behind them. The pass has just happened. They now need to go on to the next move, the next phase, getting the next clear out, and they send it deep into the 22.
It's taken in by Windhoek Gymnasium, the number 6, De Jager, setting up for Novel. Novel finds Palton, who comes back in again for the number 6. Driving forward, Windhoek Gymnasium. It's a box kick, it's a kick and chase from the number 9. Is it collected? Looks like he was taken in the air there, but the referee has advantage out for VAP. It's a great kick for Novel, but it's not gathered there out there on the wing. It looks like it was Lyle Bucas who was on the chase. The referee awarding the scrum for Windhoek Afrikaans. What do you think, Tangai? Was the guy taken in the air?
If you see Kirsten over there, Louis Kirsten was in the wrong position altogether. He didn't want anything to do with that ball. And the time there was a great kick chase from the Lions, and now they have an attacking scrum on the halfway line.
Yeah, it's an attacking scrum right dead on the halfway line, and the intersection with the 15-meter line. We see a bit of consultation there between the two referees, Stefan Kellerman and his assistant, far side assistant, Zayt Isaacs. Not sure what they're reviewing there.
Each of the finals, referees consulting, going up to the TMO for secondary review. It's something that we've seen today, and with that, thanks to the courtesy of TV Africa Namibia for providing the technology for us, Caleb. How lucky are we?
Definitely, absolutely privileged. These are the first ever finals in the history of the Momentum Rugby Schools finals to have TMO ability, and the ability for TMO to have decision-making ability in the final. There's a bit of consultation between the referee and the Moria players. It looks like he's penalized Moria. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School, I beg your pardon. I'm thinking of a humdinger encounter we had yesterday. I beg your pardon. As you see, the referee sending the Windhoek Afrikaans Private School away for a penalty.
That he took him out in the air, and they're going for the corner, looking to get the easy more after this.
Yeah, Tangai, I must say I was getting too excited there, mentioning a school that's not playing in the finals, but they play some absolute good rugby, that team from Ochu. As Windhoek Gymnasium have the line out, VAP have to defend their 22-meter line. The line out throw in by Steenkamp, the number 2 from Windhoek Gymnasium. Does he find his jumpers in Van der Merwe and Thijsma, as well as De Jager also jumps in the line out. Oh, not a very clean line out, but taken right there at the back by Windhoek Gymnasium. They set it up as the driving maul. It's going forward. It's a driving maul from Gymnasium. It's Steenkamp now with the carry. Oh, great carry from the young lad. But good defense from Windhoek Afrikaans. Novel is under it. Gets it out to Polton. Polton sets it up for the number 7, Mostert. Great carry by Mostert. Novel again. Finds the number 3. It's Theat. It's a big carry from Theat. Is he over the try? Try is awarded. The number 3 from Windhoek Gymnasium, Ethan Theat, absolutely bulldozing through the try line. Great setup of an attack by the number 9 from Windhoek Gymnasium, Archie Novel. He's done brilliantly to set up his big forwards with the carry.
Architect of a well-worked move off the base of the line-out. Great. The line-out was initially poor, but the initial leg drive from the players from the Gymnasium Lions sets up their try, and quick ball, running lines. Oh, it's a try to save, Caleb. Are we in for a big one today?
It's 8 for Gymnasium and it's 0 for Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. It's still early days to call this one, as we see the conversion being set up by Vink Stromp, the number 15 from Windhoek Gymnasium.
They really need to take some hard look in themselves, the defenders there. Celias and Steenkamp, the centers, let him get through there. They really needed to close down the gaps. They can't afford to let Windhoek Gymnasium get some front foot ball very easily. They really have to rush up and push up a rush defense so they can stop them from getting over the advantage line, which should be key in today's game.
Definitely, you want to close your channel as the conversion is successful. Bring the score to 10 for Gymnasium and 0 for WAP.
As Johan Zeeman looks to kick, he sends it high.
Gymnasium trying to collect that kick from Zeeman. They've got the advantage as Novel gets out to Polton. Polton swings it out. It's a big carry by the forward, trying to eat up the advantage. They gain valuable meters here, Khamiz. Polton. It's Novel who gets the box kick out as it's being chased by his wing. Oh, great take from the VAP. Oh, great.
Kirsten goes. Great under the high ball from Louis Kirsten. He's been electric. After the earlier mistake, he really went up and made amends over there. Great take under the high ball, Caleb. Beating 2 defenders and getting them forward. However, it is a penalty to the Himmies.
Yeah, Windhoek Afrikaans penalized by the referee. He's not happy about that tackle breakdown situation. But I must say it was a great take from the young lad. But the kick from Novel was not a bad kick either. It was a good kick, and the chase was on. As they booted out for a line out, they set themselves up just outside the 10-meter line. Khamiz, it's going to be a throw-in for the number 2, Steenkamp. Let's see if he can find his jumpers. The last one sailed to the right through to the back, but they recovered well in the previous line out. Set pieces are important in this encounter, Tangai.
Very important, and now Himmies have another set piece in opposition territory. They're looking to make it count as it goes.
Steenkamp throws it out. He finds his jumper. Great take. It's a great carry from Khamiz, number 3. It's Theat again, the try scorer. They're going forward, Khamiz, but the referee penalizes them for holding on the ball in that tackle area. They were a bit isolated there, Khamiz.
Well, a little bit of luck. They're going VAP way. Now they have an opportunity to send the ball deep into Khamiz territory and get some change out of this. They have to make this penalty count, and they have to get the next score. It's crucial, Caleb. It is really crucial they get the next score now.
Great kick there from Zyman, setting themselves up right on the 22-meter line. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School, they trailed this one by 0 to 10.
Strider will be looking to get his numbers right. Oosthuizen and Theron will be the main jumpers in there, and they'll be looking to get the first ball and bring it down for a nice rolling move, get into opposition territory and recycle the ball as Stridom gets ready to throw. At the number 6, will just set up well for the big man. Human picked up by Van der Merwe. To Ernest Low. Offload from Low. Great step from Zyman. Into the 22. He goes. Picked up from the base of the scrum again. It's a bit messy in that rock area as he manages to get out. Great sniping run from the captain over there. Is he isolated? He's not. Support comes due in time. They go again for the pick and go as the ref. He shows an arm. Advantage to VAP. Just what they were looking for. They look to go for the pick and go in the 22. They do it again. Nice clear out. Van der Merwe looking for it. driven back. Advantage, ref. Lets them play advantage so they have a free play. Little bit of a nothing kick from Zeman over there as the crowd goes wild. They've been brought back. Caleb, it's a penalty for the Eagles. What went wrong there for the Himis defense?
Well, I think they were not defending their line perfectly, and they get penalized by the referee for coming through the side. They were trying to get the ball illegally.
Rather, Zyman finds the corner, looking to gain some beautiful meters over there. Stridham has been throwing pretty well in the leading up to the final, and he's looking to get his targets right, but he's under a lot of pressure from the tall Himis logs. Caleb, what do you think?
As they take the line out here, collected by the number 8 from Windhoek Afrikaans, but the referee has his arm out for advantage as Novel gets the box kick out to clear their lines. Vab collect the number 11.
Down to their fullback, Stain, who's met by a fierce tackle from the Himis, looking to make that turnover work, but they just retain the ball. Down to number 2, Stridham. Brings it down. Vandermeer goes to the big Ben Berger, and he loses the ball out there. Jurgen Lee, you man, early mistakes of the star player over there. Is the pressure getting to him, Caleb, the big man?
Yeah, definitely the pressure seems to be getting to him. That was just a stray pass. He did not look where he was sending that ball, and that ball's finding nobody, and that's a mistake early on from the big boy, the number 3. It looks like it was the number 1. It was the number 3 is right there. Jurgen Lee Human. As Windhoek Afrikaans have it with Paulton. Paulton offloads, finds one of his forwards. Novel is under the base of that ruck, looking for a big ball carrier. Finds one. Great carry from Chemies as they try and drive forward. But great defense from Vessels, the number 8 from Vab. Paulton gets it back. There's a kick through there made by Trump. It goes straight out of touch. They're going to be brought back, line out to where he kicked from. Not a great kick from the number 15. Could have absolutely done better there for a player of his caliber.
For your number 15 over there to help out the fly-off and take some of the kicking responsibilities, but he's just given Stridham an opportunity to throw inside there 22 and look to get some easy meters. Stridham looking for his big jumpers. The number 4, Dewat Oosthuizen, who has been prominent all season. To the back of the line out, and they set up a nice driving maul, and the ref brings them back. Caleb over there. Care to explain?
Yeah, the ref is not happy with the line out throw in. He says it was skew. It wasn't in straight. He's going to give the option to Windhoek Gymnasium for the scrum or the line out. It seems they've taken the scrum option here early on, trying to exercise their big front row, see if they can muscle it up front.
Caleb, in a situation that they find themselves in, they're 10 points down in a final against a very strong Khimi side. They really can't afford to make these schoolboy errors, if I may say. I'm really sorry to say this, but they really need to rely on their big boys, Human, Stridham, so that they get the ball as they're ready to set in the Windhoek Gymnasium 22.
The Novel has ball in hand. He waits to feed the scrum. Referee brings them back up. He's not happy about the stability on. He wants to have a chat with the boys, get them to steady up, square up nicely, and reset the scrum. He's taken the opposite side. Surely something was called by the assistant referee, Danny Kuhn, which has forced the referee to come on the opposite side.
Off this restart of the scrum, that they find touch and they release some pressure, because Windhoek Gymnasium are under a lot of pressure right now, and they really need to release some pressure right now, Caleb.
He's looking for it at the back there, Novel. Does he get it? Yes, he does. But the referee brings them back. He says they came up too early. The Windhoek Gymnasium's backline, they came up too early at the scrum, which renders them offside. So if you come up early at a scrum, you need to stay 5 meters. So that's offside call by the referee. Very vigilant. It looks like he's got 360 panorama view, the referee, Stefan Kellerman.
The ref there is Zemena has an opportunity to take away 3 points from the score, and they eat away at the score, but they look to be getting away from them earlier.
Yeah, he's going to kick for poles. Let's see if he can get this one nice and clean. He needs his team to get some points on the board, so all the pressure is on him. The young man, the number 10, Johan Zeeman.
As Zeman looks to take this kick, he doesn't need to put a lot of pressure on himself, Caleb. He really needs to take this kick like he takes any other kick on a Monday and a Sunday. He really needs to make that kick meet and drink from that position.
It's more or less 20 meters out for Zeman. Let's see if he can kick this one through and kick it beautifully. The 3 points are awarded. He's gained 3 points for his team. So it's 3 for Windhoek Afrikaans Private School and 10 for Windhoek Gymnasium. It's 1 try for Windhoek Gym and 1 penalty for Windhoek Afrikaans.
Vessels looking to get under it. They take it over the 22. Knocked on once again by Human, who's really been struggling early on and has given a gift line out to Gymnasium, who really didn't have to do much to get into a good field position over there.
Yeah, I think the big number 3, Jürgen Lee Human, probably forgot his pair of hands at home, or he needs his gloves. Maybe he needs to ask one of the medics for gloves. Maybe he can catch the ball. He's missed 2 easy knock-ons, and that have resulted in Windhoek Gymnasium getting possession back, which is not what you want to consistently happen in this final.
Windhoek Gymnasium right now have a great field position. They have the whole field to work their move on, and they really can move the ball through their centers and through their forwards, and they have a great field position just outside the 22 as they get ready to feed.
Novel has ball in hand, waiting to feed that scrum. He feeds it beautifully. He waits for it at the back. He gets it out to his number 10, Paulton. Paulton feeds to Wingstromp. They get it out wide, looking out for the number 11, Milt Tinnison. But another handling error from Gymnasium. It's handling error after handling error. They fail to contain the ball. Gymnasium having to allow VAP to come back into this game with possession on the scrum, just on dead on the 22-meter line.
Well, what is critical to this side of play, Caleb, is everyone is knocking the ball early, so the forwards are going through a loads of amount of work during the scrum, which will tire them and have doggy legs before the end of the first half. So it really will be interesting to see what happens. The forwards can't go through scrum after scrum, maintaining that same form of momentum, so they really need to cut out the handling errors and start playing a bit of rugby, start passing the ball a bit more, because they keep on doing this, we're going to be in for a lot of tries. As Van der Merwe gets ready to feed for the Eagles. Outside is 22. They win it. Vessels picks it up. Tries to get away from one, which he does. Setting up beautifully for Van der Merwe. To Zeman. Charged down kick. It's anybody's ball. Picked up well by Vessels, who beats 2 defenders and knocks the ball on. Himis have possession in dangerous territory.
Yeah, they lose the possession. Khamis, they're going to set up the drop goal. Oh, charge down by Windhoek Afrikaans. It's like we have a game of charge downs occurring here at Hagenkamp Stadium as Stefan Kellerman brings back play to the first infringement, which was the knock forward by Windhoek Afrikaans. Well, he had regained possession, Vessels, there after that kick, but not managing to hold on to the ball. Shrugged off a lot of tacklers, but he lost possession, which allows Khamis to get the scrum put in. Novel has fed it very well. Pick and go by the big number 8, Meyer. The captain tries to find it out wide. Another straight pass from the boys.
Gymnasium once again not making field position counter. They go even back with the line out for Stridham. Another unforced error from the young lads. They really need to improve, and it's really unlike them.
Yeah, the boys are under a lot of pressure. They don't have their calming nerves with them, and it's affecting the way they're handling the ball. Let's see how this line out goes.
Strodam feeds to his number 7, Van Blerk. Zeman. Vessels knocks it on. Gymnasium have the ball.
Windhoek Gymnasium are carrying forward. As Novel gets under it, he gets it to Paulton. Paulton seems to find Rousseau on the outside. Great carry by Rousseau. They've got the penalty advantage here. Chemies, the referee, awarding them the penalty. VAP penalized for trying to put their hands in the rug. Referee will definitely have none of it. Stefan Kellerman in the middle of that as they set up a 3 points again for Windhoek Gymnasium.
Trump's looking to take the easy 3, but is it within his range? He looks like it's just outside of his range. I saw him practicing earlier. His kicking, his movement today was spot on from the get-go, and he's looking to get this one.
Let's see how he lines up this kick. He's been absolutely brilliant throughout the season. Last week he had great kicks coming through. The young lad, Vic Stromp, he's hitting up this one. See if we can get it right through the middle of the post. It's a long way out. It's about 46, 47 meters out, but it's right dead in center. So he shouldn't have any issue with direction, but the distance will definitely play a part in how he gets this one out. Assistant referee's flag immediately go up. It's a great kick by the number 15, Vink Tromp. He's done absolutely well as Windhoek Afrikaans are trailing this one by 13 points to 3.
Trops over there getting that kick well over with some meters to spare as Eamon looks to get some more territory. The score right now, Gymnasium 13, Affies 3. Zeman looks to kick. From the restart, sends it deep into enemy territory.
The captain was under it, Meyer. He carries it forward as Novel is looking at for the base of the rug. Finds his number 12, Rousseau. Rousseau who feeds it to one of his big forwards, the number 2, Steenkamp. Great carry from the young lad. But he seems to have knocked on the ball as VAP now have the advantage as they put the kick through. Seemingly not getting the advantage. Referee will definitely bring back play.
Scrum right in center field in the middle in enemy waters. They're really looking to get the ball out wide and get Oosthuizen and Kirsten out free in the wide areas, which is key to how the Eagles are playing this year.
Yeah, it's definitely key how these Eagles match up this game in the final. They need to hold off that roaring lion because they're very keen, Windhoek Gymnasium, to get back into this encounter. Let's see how this one goes.
If you look at the setup on the field, ladies and gentlemen, on the right side, they've packed the right side with numbers and they've left a huge blind side open on the left side, which only seems that they want to let the ball go through their hands, Caleb, so they can get a try. As it goes against the head and the ref brings it back. He's not happy with something over there. Caleb?
Yeah, it seemed like the ball came out through the tunnel. Ball must come out through the back. So the scrum is not allowed to come through the tunnel. So the referee, rightfully so, restarts this encounter at the scrum time.
Stride him a great feed of the ball so that he can strike the ball cleanly and give them some well-earned territorial advantage as Van der Merwe gets ready to feed in the scrum. Picks it. Dropped by Engobret. Luckily enough, support is there. Going back are Affies. They try to go with the pick and forward. Arm out for the referee. A free play, yeah? Something out of the practice session, something off the training ground. Zeman attempts the drop goal. He has the distance. And he gets it. What a kick from Zeman as he has. Oh, the ref brings it back. Oh, my bad. I almost got excited over the Caleb. The Eagles almost getting the drop goal. It looked close.
It definitely looked close, Tangai, but that drop goal was way on the left-hand side. Referee bringing back for the advantage. Rightfully does so, as Zeman had a brilliant attempt, but he knew he had the advantage anyway, so he gets a second bite at the cherry as they choose to go for poles.
Decides to put the ball on the cone before he kicks other than dropping it, and is looking to get the easy 3 points back. It's a test game, Caleb. Looks more like a test game. 3 points here, 3 points there, 3 points here, and the odd try in the middle, Caleb. It's shaping up to be great rugby from these young lads.
Yeah, it's setting up to be great rugby for these young lads as Zayman lines up the kick. It's a penalty. He's about 40 meters out, 40.23 meters out. If you ask me with my radar, let's see if this kick is successful for him.
Affies are on the scoreboard. 6, Affies 6, Gymnasium 13. Game on, Caleb. They're back in it.
Yeah, that's what they surely needed to boost their confidence. Windhoek Affies. It was getting to start to get out of hand for them. As soon as Windhoek Gymnasium had scored before they got something on the scoreboard, the game would slowly be moving out of their control. But they've done absolutely well as the kick comes through from Trump.
Great take from the big lock. He drives forward. Van der Merwe orchestrating his charges. Great play by Van Blerk. Van der Merwe to Zeman. Up and under. Celius chases. So does Wilders. Brought down by Oosthuizen. In.
Novel has it at the base of the ruck, but pick and go by the forwards. They decide to go themselves, but the accidental obstruction there between the ball carrier. It looks like it's number 8, Meyer, the captain, who was involved in that accidental obstruction. So the referee awards the scrum to Windhoek Afrikaans Private School.
Well, crucially, Caleb, you can see how what that means to the Affies players. It was a great move over there, and they really are pumped up after the great mistake from the captain, number 8 from Gymnasium.
Yeah, you're not expecting players of this caliber to make such mistakes, but it happens. You're human. They say 2A is human as they set up the scrum, which is going to be fed by the number 9 from Windhoek Afrikaans Private School, Van der Merwe. They call him Danny Van der Merwe. Let's see if he can get the line out, the scrum to go in nice and steady.
Inside enemy waters for Gymnasium. For Affies, I presume, rather. Ref brings the scrum back. Still, it is a put-in to Affies, with Van der Merwe looking to get a clean strike from Stridum. They have not been striking the ball cleanly as it's gone into the scrum, Caleb, and they're looking to get a clean strike so that they have great front football for Wessels and Zeman to make key decisions for them.
Yeah, Wessels definitely the engineer in this side. Let's see what he can do for his side as they have the scrum.
Feeds. Wessels picks up on his bike. Great yardage from the number 8, gaining valuable meters. DeWatt Oosthuizen picks up another great run from the big lock. Van der Merwe to Celius. Brought down is Celius, the center, looking to get some space out wide. Human, the big man, gets over. Sorry, that was Umar. Rather slow ball for Affies just outside the Gymnasium 22 as they're looking to have a patient build up to the game.
Yeah, it's slow ball from Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. Windhoek Gymnasium seem to have the ball here, but there seems to be something happening between. It's a blood replacement. It looks like he's not okay, the Windhoek Gymnasium player. They send him to the paramedics to have a look at him. He seems to be having something bleeding, so they'll be allowed to send someone in immediately. They send the number 22 Windhoek Gymnasium. It's Lezano Cupido who comes in at number 22, replacing, it looks like it's Paulton who they've sent to get cleaned up. And Vinks Trump moves into the 10 position. For the meantime, it's a blood replacement, so it's no issue. He's going to be able to come back onto the field, definitely.
So just trying to patch him up as quick as possible as he's eager to get back on the field. It's a scrum for Gymnasium just outside the 22 as Noval looks to feed.
Noval sends it inside. He has Trump on his outside. He has Bucas on the blind side. as Buka's rucks very well cleans out. Novel gets it out to the big prop. Oh, great carry there from Theat, the try scorer. But good defense from Windhoek Afrikaans. Novel gets it out to Trump, the number 15. Dances through, puts a kick through as he had some space. Does he find touch? No, he doesn't.
Ball to Steyn, picked up by Steyn. Steyn with the offload. A rather tricky offload from Steyn there, putting Zeman in a whole world of trouble. Great awareness from the big number 12, Cilliers. Van der Merwe taking his eyes off the ball and almost paying for it. Ref has his arm out. Big carry from Umar. They really want to get him in the game. Van der Merwe. Zeman. Bit of a nothing kick there, but he had the penalty advantage and they bring it back. Great play from Affies, who are in supported in full force. Oh, it seems like an Affies stadium here, Caleb.
Yeah, it's quite packed at Hage Geingob Stadium with Windhoek Afrikaans private school supporters. But don't forget, the Red Nation is here. The Windhoek Gymnasium supporters are also here backing their boykies. So we've got both sides covered as Zeman sets up to send the ball for touch as he wins the penalty. Does he find decent meters? Looks decent. Looks like a good kick from Zeman.
And they're looking to make this pressure tell, and they're looking to get the points on the board. The forwards are having a little meeting over there, discussing which lineup to go to. Either the big who stays and who's been instrumental with ball in hand, or Riof Theron. Stridham looks to throw just outside Windhoek Gymnasium's 22. Stridham against the head and picked up by Gymnasium.
Gymnasium are quick to pounce on in any turnover ball as the big carry comes from the number 2, Steenkamp. He does absolutely well. Great carry from him as Novel gets it out wide. Finds his number 13, Diergaard. Diergaard is still going. Does he get the offload on? It's collected by Vince Trump, running beautifully inside. Windhoek Gimmies look dangerous, but they try and kick it. Windhoek Afrikaans win the charge down, but Gimmies still have the ball. Big hit in the middle of the park. Gymnasium still. It's the number 6, Deagar.
Great turnover for Affies. It is given to Low. Breaks through one tackle. Onto the 15. Penalty advantage there for the Eagles. And the ref duly blows. Great pressure from Affies. Great pressure.
Yeah, the referee had seen enough of that about hustle and tussle. He decided to go to his penalty and try and stop this. Are they going to kick for poles? It looks like they're trusting the boot of Zyman here at Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. The referee is going to have a word with the assistant as we just had the siren go for halftime. Windhoek Afrikaans by probably going to the changing room trailing this one.
Moments like that turnover can win you a match, can change the game. And that was a great turnover from the Windhoek Affies defenders. They were looking for that ball from the first one, competing in the ruck, legally that is, and actually winning it and getting another penalty.
Yeah, definitely they've won a penalty. Let's see if they can make use of it here at Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. Zeman's boot has absolutely been fairly okay. He missed one kick. The referee's having a chat with the number 8, the captain of Windhoek Gymnasium, Morne Meyer. Hopefully he can have a chat to his boys and get the discipline back in check.
Looking to cut the deficit to 13-9 if he gets it over. And he gets it over. The crowd tell it. They are happy with that one. Fab having the last set halftime. Caleb, what are your thoughts on a tight battle today that we've seen?
Yeah, I think we can actually see better rugby from the two boys. A bit of handling errors from both teams. But Windhoek Afrikaans managing to get the penalty over. They got themselves in the dugout at 6 points to 9. They're trailing this one by 9 points. It's going to be interesting, the coaching instructions. You don't want to move that down. You want to join us for the second half here at Hage Geingob Stadium. We are back for the second half as Vince Trump lines up for the restart as the referee gets us ready.
Glad to be back. What do you expect to see different in the second half?
He sends the kick through Van Trump. Windhoek Afrikaans under it. Do they gather it?
Just outside their 22 as they try to bring it to the ground. Great work from Gymnasium. And it comes out on their side. Taken by their number 9, Novell.
Novell. Big carry. Oh, great carry there by the big player there from Windhoek Gymnasium. They're going forward. Windhoek Gymnasium. They have the ball now. Novell recycles it. Finds Steenkamp. Oh, they lose the ball. It goes backwards, but it's in touch.
Something of a miracle pass there from the young lad. But great to see him looking for the offload, looking for the options, and he just almost got it there.
Yeah, he almost got that offload going. Windhoek Gymnasium absolutely doing well in that ball carry. But it seems like the referee is going to check something, see how this one goes.
That one of them has just taken an injury inside their 22, and the paramedics are looking to patch him up and get him ready to play as soon as possible. He is instrumental for them. As Van der Merwe gets back to his feet, he's getting a round of applause from some of his players. He really is instrumental for their team, as Windhoek Gymnasium have a scrum deep in the 22 in enemy waters, as they look to make this field position count for them, very importantly, with Novell leading the charge. Put in rather not a Gymnasium put in, as Van der Merwe gets up on his feet and looks to feed and get a beautiful exit strategy from his number 10 Zeeman. Van der Merwe feeds. It comes out to the back. Taken out. Great kick, but the ref brings them back. And it's a penalty for Affies. A little soft penalty there for Affies, who are looking to gain valuable more meters with their own line out to come off this kick. Hoping to get as much out of this as he can. Decent kick by the number 10 there, just out of his 22 into touch, with the putting from Stridham to come in the line out. It's a 5-man line out for Affies, and they're looking for their big Theron to get them over the line. As they moved into the correct field position, Stridham is about to throw. Once again, the ball's anybody's, and it's Oosthuizen's who feeds it back to Van der Merwe. Zeeman, great run from Wessels. If there's the tackle of the fly-off, Van der Merwe goes again, Oosthuizen. Great run from Oosthuizen. Arm out from the referee. Another penalty for Gymnasium, who are continuing to struggle early on in this game. 2 penalties in the first 5 minutes. Caleb, what do you think? What's going wrong for Gymnasium?
Yeah, Gymnasium seem to have lost a bit of discipline as they have a man down in their number 5. Michael van der Merwe, the paramedics are attending to him as referee always play to restart.
Jelly gets back up on his feet. He's a tough lad. He doesn't want to get off the field, and he's going to continue.
Kick through from Zeman, the number 10 from VAP. He gets a line out right. A good kick from the young lad. Gets the line out right outside the 22-meter line. As they set up a line out throw in for their number 2. Ruan Strydom, he's got the throwing in duties. Can he find his jumpers? We see Oosterhuizen and Theron right up there to jump and collect in the line out.
Strydom gets ready to throw just outside the 22. Ball taken in the line out as they drive forward. Van der Merwe. The more collapses, and Van der Merwe digs out. Another drop goal attempt, and it's over. Zeman, 3 points. Affies, 12. They get the ball to their flyer, who is a great kicker, and he's showing that today. All 12 points are his. Knocked back, says the referee. Outside the 22, collected by the Gymnasium fullback. Gets easy meters off the fringe of the scrum, and the ref blows.
Van der Berg seemed to have not to have support on his way there. Had to delay releasing the ball as he had to wait for support to come through, and the referee penalizing him for holding on as the score is 12 Windhoek Afrikaans Private School and 13 for Windhoek Gymnasium. It's at Hagegenkoop Stadium, the Momentum Schools Finals, brought to you live by TV Africa Namibia. Referee is not certainly happy about something as he's calling the paramedics onto the park. They run on, they're going to check something. It seems like he's worried about how he looks. If it's something that's suspected concussion, it's going to be recognized and removed. It's the starman number 10, Zeman, who the paramedics are looking at. His dad is the coach of the team. As we see the number 22 from Windhoek Afrikaans, Christa Lindenberg, getting ready to warm up. We might be seeing a change here, which might be a big blow for Windhoek Afrikaans, as Zeman, their star player, their number 10, who's got that brilliant drop goal, who also has the kicking duties, might be in trouble.
How good has he been, Zeman, today? He has been outstanding at the number 10 jersey.
Yeah, but he's up and going, the number 10. Getting some encouragement from Herman Stein, his number 15. As Trump puts the kick through for Windhoek Gymnasium. They get a nice meters right inside the 10-meter zone for Windhoek Afrikaans. Windhoek Afrikaans are going to have to defend this one.
Good attacking position. Let's see how it goes.
Oh, line out stolen. Strydom has come out with it for Windhoek Affies.
Taken against the head as Van der Merwe picks up. Great step. Breaks out of one. Well done, Oosterhuizen, who gets good meters. They go to the blind side. Human. Stripped, and it's Windhoek Gymnasium's ball.
Yeah, ripped forward there by Andre van der Merwe, who gets it out to the number 16. Zane Ferris, who swings the ball out wide. Windhoek Gymnasium are on the attack here. Taken out by Novel. Novo looking for somebody on the outside. He finds Trump. Trump has some space. Trump, oh, bumps one. Great carry from Trump. Oh, brilliant carry from Vince Trump. Absolutely fantastic. Shrugging off the defender there, leaving a defender for dead. Vince Trump showing his strength in the tackle area. Brilliant from the number 15.
Great run from the fullback, beating one tackler. He's too good. They couldn't catch him, Caleb. They couldn't catch him.
Score is 18 Windhoek Gymnasium. It's 12 Windhoek Afrikaans. Vince Trump seems to be the man of the match in my view at this point, shrugging off some tacklers who came his way. Definitely looked like a little Julian Savia there. His bus was full and it wasn't carrying any passengers.
Today he has been outstanding in the fullback position. You can slot into 10 as also, showing how utility he can be as a back, as he's ready to take the kick and add the extras. The score right now, Windhoek Gymnasium 18, VAP 12 with the conversion to come.
Yeah, definitely great run by Vince Trump. Is he going to be able to convert his own penalty, bring his team tally to 20? He's done absolutely well. He finished right there on the wing. Oh, brilliant from the young lad. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant.
We're forgetting someone in that move. How good was Novell in setting up that try for Vince Trump? How good was he?
Well, I think he made the right decision. He decided to go on the blind side. He had a lot of players on the open side, but definitely fooling the defense as the kick is successful from Vince Trump. Brilliant kick from the young lad, converts his own try, bring his team tally to 20 points Gymnasium and 12 for Windhoek Afrikaans Private School.
How good has been Vince Trump getting that kick right on the edge of the touchline. He really got it nice and sweet. Super kick from the young lad. As Affies look to kick with Engelbert, as Zeman walks off the field gingerly, he can't carry on, Caleb. How big of a blow is this to the Affies Eagles?
Yeah, Windhoek Afrikaans are definitely in trouble as we see Lianzo Cupido, the number 22, running on, replacing the number, it's the number 22, sorry, it's Crystal Liedenberg, I beg your pardon. Lianzo Cupido is 22 from the opposite side for Windhoek Gymnasium. It's the number 22, Liebenberg, who runs onto the field, replacing the starman Zeman as the kick comes through for Gymnasium together. It's collected brilliantly inside their own 22. They set up the ruck at the bottom as Novel gets it out to Polton. Polton offloads, but the passes do not stick. They recover well. Vince Trump puts put to ball. The number 14, Carstens, is under it. Does not do well under the high ball. Absolutely not brilliant from Carstens. Does not do well under that high ball.
Oh, he got his body position wrong. He was not under the ball from the first off, Caleb, which made it impossible for him to get the ball at the first time. But it still is a line out to them. No harm, no foul there as Stradum gets ready to throw in the line out.
Not sure yet. There was a hand from Carstens, so Windhoek Gymnasium kept the ball. The referee awarding the line out to Windhoek Gymnasium. Windhoek Gymnasium as they keep the ball. Carstens not gathering that kick. He definitely does not belong to the bomb squad.
Butterfingers there from Carsten. He really should have gotten that ball. There was a great attacking position, and now they're up against it in their own half.
Yeah, definitely. If you're joining us from home, when we talk about the bomb squad, we mean people at the back, either the 12, the 14, the 15, who have to defuse those huge kicks up in the air by catching them and trying to counter-attack. But Carsten there, the number 14, failing to belonging to the bomb squad, does not earn his right into the bomb squad. The mascots are definitely having their good run here as we see the Windhoek Gymnasium mascot shaking hands with the Namibia rugby team manager there. Mr. Ivan is the team manager for the Namibia Rugby Union. The Lion there going to shake his hand, congratulating him for making sure that his team has qualified for the 2019 Rugby World Cup.
This way on the ticket on the bus to Japan, Caleb. I want to be the mascot too. I want to go as well. Take me with.
He probably has to change into a flower. The Windhoek Velvichas, their symbol is the Velvicha, which is a flower, which is a plant. So Lions will definitely not make the bus, but nice try from the Lion.
As Kirsten Lowe leads the field, there has been a replacement once again for the Affies as number 17 Joshua Meany gets on the field.
Windhoek Affies have come away with that line out. They've gathered it. It's hustle and tussle as the number 9 Van der Merwe gets the ball out to Liebenberg.
Great play. Engelbert playing in the number 10 role, who stays in. Engelbert at the back of the scrum. Moves away. Silius to Van Blurk, who runs. Van der Merwe weighing his options. Sends it to the center, who kicks through.
Collected by number 11, Tinnerson. Tinnerson feeding the ball to Trump. Trump who sends it out deep with the kick. Not collected by Engelbert. Engelbert knocks on the ball. It was an easy catch in my opinion, but he surely also does not belong to the bomb squad.
These right now are the architects of their own demise. They're not helping themselves by dropping balls, not getting under the high balls. These are the basics they should be getting if they want to win a final of this magnitude. They cannot win the ball if they cannot win the game if they cannot win the ball in the air.
Definitely a final is where we separate the boys from the men. And at this rate, Affies are struggling. As they say, many are called, but few are chosen. I haven't seen a few chosen ones from Affies getting the bull by the horns, trying to carry this game on their own. Struggling here, Affies, as we see the scrums being fed by Archie Novell from Gymnasium, who gets the ball out to Polton. Polton finds Diergaard. Oh, great carry from Diergaard, but he's pulled into touch. Great tackle from Engelbert, but the referee penalizes him for a high tackle. Novo looks to go quick, but is told to slow down by his captain Mayer, telling him to slow down. He should have gone quick, I think. Affies were in 1s and 2s. It would have been a great attacking opportunity for Windhoek Gymnasium.
Battle we're having on the pitch, Caleb. I would like to take you into a battle that I've been observing here between the centers, the number 13s, Zinzan Staykamp and Diergaard. Diergaard really getting the better of Zinzan over there on a number of occasions. Zinzan really needs to get his head in the game if they want to win.
Yeah, definitely basics of rugby. You want to keep the man with the ball on your strongest inside shoulder. If you give him space on the outside, he's going to beat you. It took a tracking back Engelbrecht to come in and drag him into touch. He had gotten some space there. Diergaard absolutely doing brilliant well. It took the number 11 to come back and get him into touch, but they done absolutely well, the Gymnasium boys. That penalty out wide by the kicker there, Vince Trump, not getting the kick through. As Windhoek Affies look to set up the 22-meter dropout, they've slowed it down greatly. They're trailing this one by 8 points. It's 12 for Affies and 20 for Gymnasium. As the boys in red and black versus the boys in blue and yellow. Hage Geingob Stadium, Momentum Schools Finals, brought to you by TV Africa Namibia.
Outside the opposition 22.
Trump taking his time, he gets it up. They chase with the number 11 chasing it through Tinnerson. They do not gather the Affies boys. Advantage Gymnasium, knocked forward by number 7 Leon Mostert. Referee's gonna come back for the scrum. Not happy by that collection from Windhoek Affies. They're struggling with the high ball here, the boys from Affies.
Number of reasons. Another reason as well is Vince Sharp's kick have been deadly. They've been high and they've hung for a number of seconds, making it very difficult. No one wants to get under that high ball, Caleb. It's a hot potato.
Yeah, definitely it's a hot potato, especially with flankers coming your way, screaming to nail you down. They're waiting for you to just catch that ball and then they nail you straight to the floor. Trump has done absolutely well. He's won the scrum for his team because Windhoek Affies could not gather that kick. As Novel sets up to put in the ball in the scrum. Novel, it's a great pickup by the number 8, the captain Mayer, setting up a breakdown as Novel gets it out wide. It's a great carry. It looks like it's Steenkamp with the carry. Is he through the big number 2? Takes a third tackler to stop him. Novel gets it out wide to the number 7, Mostert. Mostert gets some space. looks isolated. The support comes on time. Novo gets it out wide. It's a carry by Theat. Try scorer. He gets it down. A try scored by Ethan Theat from Windhoek Gymnasium. He's got an brace here, the young lad. Great carry from the big boy. But I think Steenkamp starting that move, getting some space, pushing Windhoek Afrikaans with dog legs here.
And from the Gymnasium Lions, another well orchestrated move, starting from end-to-end rugby. Amazing play over there. But Caleb, we also need to understand that Gymnasium are running harder. They want to get advantage, and they're really looking hungrier than the two teams. Whoa, the Hungry Lion is beating the Eagle right now, Caleb.
Yeah, it's 25 points to Gymnasium and 12 to Windhoek Afrikaans, with a little over 51 minutes played in this encounter. I think Affies need to dig deep. They need to get some points on the board as early as they can, or they might be slowly losing the trophy away to the Gymnasium boys. The trophy might not be going to Pioneers Park at this rate. It might be traveling all the way to Klein Kupe high up in the mountains if Affies do not get some points on the board.
This is that they are behind and the game is not yet out of reach, but they really have to get their heads out of the sand. They're not helping themselves by not fielding the kicks, not being controlled, especially in possession. They need something. They need their leader.
Conversion from Trump is unsuccessful. Score remains 25 Gymnasium, 12 Affies as the Momentum Schools finals. It's been an exciting encounter. It's been absolutely exciting. It's been a humdinger of a fixture.
The kicking duties from Zeman. He'll be looking to play that number 10 role there. Engelbrecht. Caleb?
Yeah, he's got big shoes to fill as the number 10 went out on injury. But it looks as if we've got a serious injury on the park. The referee, Stefan Kellerman, calling the medics to bring in the stretcher. It doesn't look safe here at the stadium. As we see the coaches, Jaco Engels, and them running onto the park. It doesn't look safe. It looks like a very serious injury for the young lad. The two referees are on there, Stefan Kellerman, Danny Kuhn, definitely making sure that safety is of paramount importance.
By a cheer of applause from everyone. Oh, what a trooper.
Oh, great sportsmanship by Jaco Engels, the coach, lifting his player off the field, trying not to make sure that it doesn't waste any time. Great strength from the prop. He's a former Namibia Rugby World Cup player, Jaco Engels, also played for the Blue Bulls in Super Rugby, as we see the kick through by Windhoek Afrikaans. It's gathered there on the left side, but the assistant referee's flag is up. They're in touch.
Full position. Something needs to give for Gymnasium now. The time has, for Affies now rather, Caleb, the time has come. They really have to make this count. It's now or never. As they get ready to throw. Just outside Gymnasium 22. Short line out. And they retain possession. Make inroads into the 22. Van der Merwe to Celius. Celius beats one, beats two, to Steyn. Steyn out wide. Kirsten gets in the corner, and what a try! Superb rugby. Affies moving the ball from the one end of the field to the other and scoring an amazing try. Great hands from the captain. Great hands from everyone on the field, especially the centers. They really made that try out of nothing. It's exactly what Affies needed as they get ready to take the extras, as they're looking for much needed boost, and this is a boost of confidence, Caleb, a big boost.
Yeah, a boost of confidence of Windhoek Affies. They surely need some points on the board, and they have come through. They've taken their tally from 12 points to 17. Windhoek Affies have gotten themselves on the board. They're still in this fixture. It's disappointment for Steenkamp Law as he is helped off the park by his coach, Yako Engels, as the paramedics are going to attend to him. There's a yellow card here for Windhoek Gymnasium. It looks like it's the try scorer, Ethan Theat, who's going to spend 10 minutes in the sin bin. I wonder what his transgression was.
For the game, a man off and a big man off for them. Engelbert really needs to get this kick if they have any chance of winning it. Affies, the game is now in their favor. 15 against 14, a final in Haki Geingob Stadium. The stakes couldn't be higher for these guys as Engelbert looks to make these extras count.
Ethan Theat being punished by the referee there for playing the man off the ball incident. A man was on the ground and he decided to push him down. Surely unsportsmanlike play as the number 11 from Windhoek Afrikaans, Engelbrecht, sets up the conversion. It's right on the touchline here on the right-hand side of the field. Let's see if he can convert this one.
And it's over! 19-25, Caleb. This is where games are changed, Caleb. 15 against 14. A man in the bin for Gymnasium. Can they hold on? And we've seen what a team with a less man advantage is vulnerable of. We saw it yesterday, Caleb, at the stadium.
Definitely, it's 25-19. It's a 6-point game. One converted try will have a difference in this fixture. It's 14 men for Windhoek Gymnasium. As you hear the crowd getting louder and louder as Windhoek Afrikaans gather that kick from the restart.
Impressive today. Pick and go. Driven right back. Affies, another pick and go. Gaining valuable meters over there. Another pick and go. Over the line. Looking for Oosthuizen and Thoron to get this ball. Engelbrecht with the kick over the top. Fielded by Gymnasium.
Gathered brilliantly there by Tinesen, who carries it through into contact. As the number 9, Novel, is under it. He gets it to Tromp. Tromp sends the kick through. There's a chase down from Lyle Bucas. Do they collect? No. Windhoek Afrikaans have it. It's a turnover attempt from Gymnasium. Ozzy on his feet. Referee does not reward him for the turnover.
Bombed there by Limbenberg. He was in all sorts of trouble, in no man's land as they go on. Van der Merwe out. Van der Merwe looks for the ball. It's a pick and go once again. Looking to make this man advantage count and tire the opposition. Here goes Affies again. As they go for another pick and go. Great carry, great clean out from Oosthuizen. Engelbrecht has numbers. Engelbrecht a bit isolated. And it's there for Van der Merwe. Van Black held in the tackle. Kirsten doesn't get it. Oh, but he does, only at the end. Van der Merwe looks to restart possession. Cilliers. Human. Great clear out. Penalty to Affies. Caleb and Gymnasium losing discipline, eh?
Yeah, they're under pressure. They're missing a forward on the park. They have to do whatever it takes to try and defuse this Windhoek Afrikaans attack, trying to do some illegal things to gain possession of the ball, but referee not allowing it to happen.
He can on this kick. And the ball is fed into Gymnasium waters.
Yeah, not a bad kick from the number 11 Engelbrecht, as we see the number 16 from Windhoek Affies, Lucas Mare, having the line out throw, who replaced Ruan Strydom, who had to be taken off the field of play.
Great take, Van der Merwe. Onto the big number 8, Vessels, who has been influential today. Oosthuizen picks and goes. Number 6, Velters, picks and goes again. Beats one tackler, the young man. Great effort from there. Human, the big man, brought down outside the 22. Vessels to Marie. Pop pass to Marie, who gets into the Gymnasium 22. Affies making steady ground. Van der Merwe again. To Engelbert. Cilius steps in, almost finds a gap. Is he isolated? Van der Merwe is there. Great clean out from the number 9. Into the 22 they go again. Pick up from the big Yuma. Penalty to Affies. And Caleb, what's the call there?
I think the referee was playing advantage from the word go. There was a late taken out by the number 7 from Gymnasium, losing his discipline there. Leon Mostert cleaning out the person quite late. The referee already stuck his arm out for advantage. He had to come back for the advantage. So he's going to play the penalty, which he had the advantage arm for. As probably, it's going to be interesting what Windhoek Affies do with this penalty. Do they go for the line out? Do they tap and go? Do they go for the 3 points, inch closer to the score? Maybe try and stretch themselves to 22 points and make it a 3-point game in this encounter.
Going to have this man advantage forever, so they need to make this period of 10 minutes count. So I think they should go for the 3 points and then build after that.
Well, I think they have an option of going for the line out here. Windhoek Affies, they might have to go for the line out, set themselves up for a nice position and try and drive with the driving maul. I think that's a better option. Time is also not going to be there on the clock for the longest of time. They need to get points on the board either way. The crowd is getting louder here at Hage Geingob Stadium as the referee allows the two teams to have a chat with each other. As he gave them a word, he was not happy about the way they're conducting themselves discipline-wise. So as we see Windhoek Affies having the penalty here, there's a bit of consultation between the referee and the television match official. It's going to be interesting, the decision that comes from the referee. Does he go to his pocket or not? As we see the Windhoek Gymnasium captain, they're trying to have a chat with the referee, but referee telling them to go away. Rightfully so, it was a shoulder in that breakdown, which was a bit late. So the penalty is awarded to Windhoek Afrikaans. They've decided to go for the line out here, Tangai.
From Engelbert and his charges, it's a beautiful field position, and they have a rolling move which is proving to be very good, and a man advantage. If they get this one over, they could take the lead and take it home.
Yeah, they need to get the try and they need to convert, as the line out is being thrown in by number 16 Mare.
Finds his jump as well. They set up the driving maul and brought straight to the ground by Gymnasium as the ref extends his arm out. Humane, piece 1. Van der Merwe, Engelbert, Cilius just gets it. Out wide, great step from Kirsten, who gets into the tackle and evades danger. Van der Merwe to the short side. Wilders rolls forward, pick and go. Affies inch closer. It's only a matter of time. Caleb?
Gymnasium are trying to hold on as Affies pick and go again. They have it right outside the 5 meter. Another pick and go by the forwards. They're still eating out the advantage which the referee has indicated already.
Humane again. They have numbers out wide. Van der Merwe to Engelbert. Cilius straightens. Murray there for the cleanup.
Silas looking for a gate open, but he found it closed.
Brought down is Van Blerk. Van der Merwe once again. Engelbert brought down in a somewhat high tackle that doesn't seem to appease the fans as they're calling for the player's head there.
Yeah, the referee definitely surely had to call that one off. Needs to have a chat about that high tackle. It looked dangerous from where we are. The crowd erupted. They were not happy about that high tackle. Score remains 25 Gymnasium and 19 Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. It's getting louder and louder. We've got an exciting encounter. I think both coaches' nails are probably gone away as they've been chewing their nails the whole game. It hasn't been easy on their part.
As we look to see what Van der Merwe decides to do with his charges. Does he go for the quick tap? Or does he kick for goal? Or for a line out? Another yellow card, Caleb. Gymnasium are down to 13.
Discipline a big issue here for Windhoek Gymnasium. They've received a yellow card. They still have a man in the sin bin. Their number 3, Ethan Theat, is still in the sin bin. They've got another one sent to spend some time in the naughty corner. Absolutely, discipline has been lacking. The referee has had his arm out for advantage for a long time. It looks like it's the number 14 from my angle. It definitely is Lyle Bukers who's been given the yellow card by the referee. Not sure how much time is left on the yellow card here. But Windhoek Afrikaans Private School opting to go for the penalty and choosing to go for the scrum here.
First sin bin period looks to end really soon. Affies are looking to make this two-man advantage count because they have overlap on both sides. It's just a matter of where to go. Right, left, through the middle. It's theirs for the taking, Affies. They surely can't cough this up now.
Yeah, it seems like Theat is getting ready to come onto the park, so they might not have that advantage as they send back the big number, the number 3, who's had good carries in this fixture. He's scored tries, so definitely happy about getting their men back onto the park. Vince Dreyer and his charges, not Vince Dreyer, Jaco Engels and his charges, I beg your pardon. Jaco Engels, the coach of Windhoek Gymnasium, absolutely fuming from the bench there. Not worried about his team's discipline as the scrum is set up by the referee just outside Windhoek Gymnasium's try line. It's dead on the 5-meter line.
The ref brings play to a halt. Theat, barring the yellow card, has been one of my standout players this season, Caleb. He's carried hard, he's scored tries, he's shown his versatility in the back line, in the forwards. He's one player to watch for the future for Namibia. What a prospect of a great talent.
Definitely, as you see the scrum being reset there by the referee, he wasn't happy with stability as Van der Merwe has fed the ball in.
Van der Merwe to Vessels. Vessels held only just. Van der Merwe looking for a quick fast ball. A pick and go again. He doesn't quite get there. Ref has his arm out, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, he does. Surely now. Another pick and go. Van der Merwe demanding his charges go forward. Another pick and go by the big guy. And a try, Caleb! Human strikes at the day of days for Affies. It's a brilliant try. Great rugby, Caleb. Beautiful.
Hage Genkop erupts as Windhoek Afrikaans scored the try, Tangai. It was inevitable. Windhoek Gym have been kept defending for quite a long period in this encounter. The score becomes 24 for Windhoek Afrikaans Private School, and it's still 25 for Windhoek Gymnasium. We await the conversion. Drama might be unfolding here at Hage Genkop Stadium. Gymnasium might be in trouble. Jaco Engels is certainly not happy about what's going on there.
Well, Caleb, in a match like this, you need big name players. You need guys that are solving problems on the field. And right there, Engelbrecht, when he slotted into the 10 jersey, I was a bit worried about the shape of Affies, but they kept on going. They're stronger than ever as he looks to add the extras over there. Meet and drink from that position as Affies edged into the lead just by 1. It's a nail-biting final, Caleb. What a final.
It's 26 Windhoek Afrikaans, 25 Windhoek Gymnasium. We have played 66 minutes in this encounter. A little under 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Windhoek Afrikaans are in the lead. It's an exciting encounter here at Hage Genkop Stadium.
Crucially, Affies don't want to make a mistake as they clear out well at the breakdown. Van der Merwe weighing his options. Another pick and go. Affies looking to kill the clock, as they say. Time waste, as they say, Caleb. Once again, they should be careful not to concede a penalty. As bodies on the floor, this final means a lot to these guys. They pick up and go again. Well done from Vessels. Ladies and gentlemen, the crowd has erupted into Affies jubilation on a day of days for Affies. Against the ropes, against the back of the wall, losing by 8 points at some time. They lead by 1 with over less than 2 minutes to go. Van der Merwe conducting his charges as they go again. Great clean out from Affies, not making any mistake. Picked up again by Van Blerk. He's been outstanding today. Van der Merwe looking for it. Leaves the forward take for another pick and go. Human, the try scorer, at the base of the breakdown, and it's a turnover. Novell out wide. Trump brought down by Cilius. Great tackle as he goes again. And the ref blows double movement for holding on the ball rather. Wow, and the fans love it. Affies get a penalty with less than 2 to go. What a story for the books, ladies and gentlemen. It's all happening at the Haki Kenkob Live Stadium, and it's brought to you by TV Africa Namibia. Ecstatic end-to-end stuff. I've lost my words. To put the kick deep in enemy territory. Before halfway line, Affies have a put in after Engelbert kicks his penalty, as he punts his penalty just before the halfway line, as Affies are looking to go once again for the pick and go. The man advantage proving to be telling as Marie looks to throw. Marie picked up by Van Blerk. It comes out well. Pick up and go on the short side. Human. Great carry from Human, dragging this team over the halfway line. As the hooter goes, Marie ends the game. VAP are the champions of the Super League 2018. What a story. The Eagles are on top and they're in jubilation. They love it. Everyone is going on the field. Despair for Gymnasium. They led the game. They played their hearts out, but ill discipline cost them everything.